What's up, y'all? Blade here. As you can see, I have managed to change the name of the channel. So now this is going to be Kratocracy Raids. Uh, However, I guess let me formalize, those of us who left Ready Clips to move on, we have found a home here in Kratocracy, and we have decided to make this a permanent deal. We really like these guys. I think they enjoy us as well, and we're pretty pumped to see what we can do moving forward. However, I do want to say, uh, don't count Ready Clips out yet. More to come on that soon, I hope. But anyways, I've had a couple of really good chats with some of the guys who are still around back there, and yeah. So again, if my last video I didn't want that to come off at all as negative towards them. I definitely didn't mean it that way. I have a great relationship with the people that stuck around there. Love those guys. Love that clan. Absolutely meant a ton to me, and I'm pretty excited for the possibility of it continuing to maybe be a part of things going on there in the future. So, anyways, more on that to come. But for now, Kratocracy, this is where we are. I shouldn't just say for now. I mean, this is definitely where we are. Loving this clan and really pumped about the future we have here. So, gonna get right into the recap here. We went up against them 607 boys. Beat them pretty handily. Near perfect war. We missed on one Town Hall 10. They had an 11, a 10.5, two 10s, and a couple 9.5s down lower. We had three 10s and the rest 9s. Well, a couple 8s. I think we both had a couple 8s at the bottom. But there were some insane attacks, so I'm going to get right into it with number one, the Freak, going in against this Town Hall 11. Check this out. This was absolutely nuts. This is a Town Hall 10, a Max Town Hall 10, going against, near Max Town Hall 11. As you can see, both, he's got his Eagle, that might be level 1, but he's got Max Heroes except for the King, Max Inferno Towers, max point defense for the most part, lower level Wizard Towers, and, that one brand new Expo that's a little lower, but anyways, this is insane. So he pulls the CC out of here nice and easily, puts down his Queen for the Queen Walk, poison down, deals with the CC pretty quickly, so that part goes nice. You see those loons, with that Queen, she just pops them down real quick. Wall broke in. We're about to see some fantastic wall breaker work too. Here we go, check these out. That giant tanking that archer tower for him, and they go in and get two really nice wall pieces there, just giving that Queen the ability to walk right up now, and she's going to be able to take down that Eagle artillery, which is big, really big. Excuse me. Freak is he's just one of the best raiders I've ever seen. He really takes the time to go through, count tiles, and just do all of that. And it pays off for him big time. As you can see, he crushed this base, and you're gonna just continue to see more of it. Mass Valks headed into the core here. That King sort of building that funnel for him. Puts that jump down. They go into that core with a rage spell and just chew right through Teslas and Expos. Look at that, Inferno Towers. All but the one are down. The Town Hall is down. So there's just absolutely annihilating this base. Still has quite a few Valks left. A couple of them roaming around down low. Queen at full health, just sort of walking around. She's going to go ahead and take this jump and head in to get that last Inferno Tower. Still probably 5 or 6 Valks running around up top. And boom, Inferno Tower down. CC going to go down here in a minute. And yeah, just look at that. Not a lot of base left. 40 seconds left in this raid. Still, he's got a Valk and a couple Wizards doing cleanup up top. A couple more Valks with his Queen running around down here at the bottom. I think that one Valk is eventually going to get killed off by this Archer Tower. She's going to get down that storage, but there were 2 Valks there. Oh, that's nice. So now, Queen in there tanking. Valk's just going to try and get through that wall, while the Queen pretty much just takes down everything else on the space that is a threat. Absolutely crazy. I mean, just absolutely awesome raid. So really nice hit, Freak. Yeah, we all love you and love seeing you put together these awesome raids like that. So great work, man. Thank you for bringing that to us. All right, and next we got our boy Dub. Now he hit this base fresh and snagged this triple here. Really nice. So starting off with putting his queen down over here on the left hand side. Wall breaks her into this compartment. She's going to clean up a little bit of the stuff around the side before heading in. Expo down there, I think that might have been on ground. It's got, big time range, getting her for a little while. But anyway, she moves in back under the range of that Expo. But no big deal. Level 40 with 4 healers on her. She's got time to do some work, take some stuff down. But gets that rage on her. Perfect timing as she's about to step up and trigger that CC. Pulled that out of there. Gets out of the range of the Expo. Kills that Archer Tower before having to deal with the CC. And then just pop, pop, pop on those loons. One hit under rage. Really nice. And, pretty much everything in this one compartment here is within range of her queen except for that sweeper. But it's not facing towards her healer, so it's really not a big deal at all. And now she just has nothing left threatening her. She's just going to keep walking up that channel, taking stuff out. Meanwhile, he started down here at the bottom, drops his jump early, puts the golem down to do some tanking, followed by those Valks, rages them up, and they're just going to rip through that king, rip through these defenses right here in this right-hand corner, take the jump, get into that core, and do absolute work. So it takes down the Town Hall pretty quickly. Got a heal on them to keep them up now. And they just work right through all of that stuff inside there. Absolutely annihilate it. So now he's still, pretty much BK coming in at the end. And he's got a couple hogs coming in on the other side. Still quite a few Valks up, working their way through. And hits that BK abilities. He's running through that comp there. And I mean, just this base is just totally destroyed. Very small amount left. Quite a few troops. And look at all those hogs and everything. All the hogs and the Valks remaining is just crazy. And just absolutely crushed it. So awesome job, Dub. All right, next we got Mason. I'm gonna show you a couple raids, kind of similar. This is just a really nice comp. I mean, it's not necessarily one size fits all, but it's pretty close to it. And we got a lot of guys using a comp just like this on a lot of different bases. Different tweaks here and there to fit the base, a little bit, more perfectly. But the overall bones are the same. And it just works really nicely. So, excuse me, Mason's coming in here. Starting off with the Queen Walk up top. She's gonna just walk right down here from 12, like over to the 3 o'clock area. Take out some nice open spots. It could have, double giant bombs. Just take out some point defenses that, could be troublesome to hogs or whatever. And just gonna do work. And ultimately, she's going to be able to open up a path to send in a hog and pull that CC. Here, I think that... Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Maybe I might be thinking of somebody else. Never mind. So pops the ability right there as she was getting kind of low on health. But sends in this golem to start the rest of the raid. Wall breaks in right there on that... Oh, wall breaker fail, actually. Okay, there we go. Now pulls that CC... poisons that down. Queen is gonna step up there and deal with that. Meanwhile, gets those Valks through those walls. They come in, sets a jump down. They're following that golem. Queen has dealt with that CC, rages them all up. With the King's now in there, and they're just gonna tear right through the rest of the center of this base. Meanwhile, he had 12 hogs with him, so he's gonna start those in on these couple point defenses down here at the bottom. Takes those down pretty quick. Meanwhile, look how far his kill squad has gotten. They've reached all the way to the other end of the base. So that's crazy. That golem still is full health and just continues deploying hogs in from the side, working their way through these last couple defenses. So now we've still got a cannon, archer tower, a Tesla, and a wizard tower up top, and he's still got about 10 hogs. And as you can see, there was a double giant bomb over there that was kind of negated by his kill squad, or a likely double giant bomb. Only triggers the one. But all the hogs ultimately go down. But look how many Valks he still has left, and both of his heroes at full health. Just absolutely crushes it. So, and that is a wrap for that base. Nice hit, Mason. All right, who else we got here? All right, Ass Kicker. This was a really nice attack. He was looking at this base, didn't really think that he had a chance at 3 in it. Beastos was planning for it, and Ass wanted to get his attack in, so Beast told him, just go for it. Get a nice scout for him, and see what happens. Well, so much for that. Ass goes in here and straight up annihilates the base. Puts down these poisons on the CC troops as he's working through there. Queen does nice work on all of them. Finally takes down that dragon and then just sends in this load of Valks after that. Puts down a nice jump spell to get them into everything they need to get through. They pop into that core, just under the rage. They absolutely blow through the Teslas and the Expo right there. Everything is just going down. Expo up top, banging on the Golemites. Look at this. Look how many Valks he has down here, just running through the base. He deploys these hogs along the top side. They take advantage of a little bit of tanking from the kill squad, and then they just sit in this heal this entire time. Pretty much all stay alive as they work through a bunch of those important defenses before they finally get to this Expo. Anyways, on the Expo, take that out. Loses a couple of hogs to that giant bomb there, and ultimately they all finally die to the point defense, as he had no heal to bring him back up. But no big deal, because again he still has probably 6 Valks left that are just working their way right through the rest of this base. His queen is still at full health, so while the Valks and the king are doing a little bit of tanking, his queen is just going to step up and shoot down these final defenses, and this base is going to be over. 1 defense left. Builder hut down here at the bottom, which was a little bit terrifying watching during the raid. Although I think he might have had plenty of time. There were a lot of really close calls time-wise, but anyways, Queen goes through there, finally pops Queen ability, takes that out, and then she has plenty of time to walk down here and get this builder hut. Make you watch that in slow-mo. Boom, done. Awesome hit, man. Really great job coming in there. Not expecting to get the 3 and just absolutely ripping one off, so that was pretty awesome. Oh, now this was a really sweet air attack, so I got to show this. Kratocracy in here, putting those heroes down. Queen with the walk, just using that king to kind of build a nice funnel for her. Does an awesome job, of course, as you would expect a king to do in this particular task. And Queen, she just works her way up. She's gonna step here in this corner, take out this air defense here in a second, and that's priority number 1 for her. And once that's down, he's going to be able to start with the air portion of his raid. Actually, I'm sorry, I think he waits. He puts that rage down to keep his queen moving pretty heavily. She's going to get this Expo, and then she's going to step up and take down the defending queen. Uses her ability to get that out of the way. And now the air portion starts. Puts down 2 of those hounds. Look how many traps those hounds pull. That's just crazy. Just has a really nice grouping of loons spread around on these different defenses. They rush right in there, tear through those Teslas, tear through that air defense, and then follows them up with another hound and more loons following right behind there. Again, just really nice rage spell. Just gets those loons like crushing through the defenses and right on top of the final air defense. And then one last hound going through. Low health hound absorbs a air mine, which is awesome. One final rage to get those loons right on top of that air defense and take it out really quickly. Now, plenty of pups, has a couple of minions and other stuff, drops an archer down on each corner building. And, I mean, just tons of troops left to do the rest of this cleanup. Queen's still at full health, and this base is totally destroyed. Awesome hit, man. Very nicely done. Even has an extra poison and an extra archer. Excuse me, sorry about that. Alright. What else we got here? Alright, we're going to show me. Kinda. So this is a pretty interesting hit. Not something you see very often in Town Hall 9, but sometimes the base just calls for it. So it puts down the queen to kind of just clear some buildings and some open space over here, and then also, of course, take out this defending queen. Pretty low-level queen. Overall, I mean, the base is not, very well developed, and definitely poorly designed. But yeah, so poisons that queen, takes her down pretty quickly. Gonna take down some of this other stuff while the CC is on its way out to the queen. Patience here, not hitting the ability during all this. Having the nerve to do that, I don't even know. Uses that rage, keeps the queen up. I mean, the queen looked like she was about to die a couple times, but never did. Made it through. And is then just going to keep pounding away, ultimately get there to that defending queen. So up top, little kill squad with one golem from the CC, the king, and a couple wizards just to kind of funnel and take some more stuff out. Sent some test hogs to make sure there weren't any giant bombs on the way in. And then, pretty much two-finger drop most of the hogs straight into the space. I mean, the space is so compact. Two-finger drop like that is basically just what's called for. It works really well. Hogs kind of split around the core here, sets another heal down on them as they hit that one bomb that's inside the base. Just keep going through, rip through these defenses. Most of them are just Town Hall 8 level stuff. Just a couple, upgraded defenses. Sends those final hogs in on the backside, and they are totally done for. So now hogs just doing the cleanup. Finally hit a couple, 2 bombs right there outside the base. It's kind of funny. Almost take. Oh, there's a third one. So I don't know what this guy's thinking with this base design. But whatever, it worked out for us, and this base was absolute toast. Hogs finally just go in and take down that town hall at the end. So very awesome hit. All right, and one more. Let's see, which one of these do I want to show? Yeah, we're gonna do this one, I think. Tib. Tib is a beast, man. Just these 10-10 heroes, but develop troops, and the guy's just a beast. So does some work here. Puts in one golem here to do a little tanking. Spreads a bunch of wizards out to build a really nice funnel. Heroes down to kind of continue with that funnel, and then Valks moving right into the core. Now, this is a little bit scary when you see a dragon and loons come out of the CC when you got Valks running through. Fortunately, he puts that poison on them, they slows them down, and he had enough wizards in there that the wizards jump up, step right up to the plate, and take him out. And that loon just simply is not fast enough to keep up on those Valks. And I think it was targeting the king anyways, to where Valks just get away and do work without having to worry at all about that CC. So it worked out really nice. Triggered that double giant bomb right there, which is perfect. Has a couple of these back end hogs. Triggers another double set with one Valk, just in time too, as he has a couple hogs approaching it. And for the because of that, ends up having a really nice size pack of hogs, working the rest of the way through this base. A couple of them, of course, are going to get taken out. What is the deal with 3-point defenses right there, but still has a really nice contingent. Even a couple Valks and his king left, and Queen's still walking around the outside, plus a couple leftover wizards that he put down for some cleanup. So Awesome hit, Tib. Looking forward to seeing more out of you, especially as you beef up them heroes, man. Alright, and that's it. I mean, a lot of other great attacks that I could have shown, but I don't want the video to be an hour long, so we're going to leave it with that, and I hope you guys enjoy this one. So, looks like we got a really nice war on our hands right now. Every time I hit that button, it screws up, so I'm just not going to do it. But you'll see. I plan on recording from that, and hopefully we'll have some really sweet attacks from that one soon. So, until then, peace.